Okay, as you can see, I'm on a flying machine, and back to my old skin. I just thought I'd use this one just for redstone and things. Then the other skin, well, you're probably going to find that in the next episode of Realmcraft and the pre-recording. So, yeah, going to find out in the next episode of Realmcraft about what happened with that. But anyway, you might see this weird slime block pile thing with a load of diamond blocks and things. So this is what it's going to call. I'm going to call it the diamond jet because it looks pretty cool from above, as you can see, and also pretty cool from below. Yeah, this looks pretty sick. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So I'm going to record this clip, keep recording this clip until it works. Hopefully it works. So there's going to be a cut here. But anyway, I'm going to be putting in. I'm just going to be showing you what this thing looks like because it does look incredibly cool. Okay, it turns out I couldn't get it working, so I just decided to make a new world so I can give you a little showcase on how to do it. I don't know why I bothered to build this bit. Just get rid of it. Don't really need that. So these are basically all the things you're gonna need. It's not really there's not really that many resources that you're gonna need. Obviously, apart from the blocks to actually decorate it. This is just the main things to actually get it to work. Okay, first of all, you're gonna want just an observer, a sticky piston, 2 slime blocks there, 2 slime blocks, piston there, then an observer that way. You've got to make sure the faces are on both sides like that. And then what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to grab a bit of obsidian. This is just a test, just temporary to have this. But okay, so you're just gonna want to build this across here like that. You're gonna want to do the same thing over here. Make sure it's in line with the slime box as well. So I'm just going to put a lever on one of the observers and see which way it goes. Okay, so you've seen that it goes that way. So, yeah, as you can see, it goes that way. So that is the direction it will go. Yeah, this is the direction the flying machine will go. It'll head that way. Let's put a bit of obsidian there, because it's the point that it goes that way. You don't really need this, I'm just putting it so I know that it goes that way. So what you're going to want to do is behind here, this is where all the things are going to go. So I'd probably say put this one here, maybe that. Okay, yeah. I'm going to do this extra bit over here. Actually, I forgot about this. This is just for symmetry. But yeah, just going to do that. Observer there. Sticky piston, and then this is like the most important bit. Okay, this is your simple flying machine done. Okay, and then this is like the main bit. Okay, this is what's gonna be the engine, you could call it. So you're gonna want to go to here, place 2 blocks like that, first block, and then go 6 blocks along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Then place 1 there. Then you're gonna want to put an observer and a sticky piston. Then you want to do the exact same thing on the complete other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then 7th one there. Observer, sticky piston. Okay, and then you just repeat this like this. So that there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Slime block. By the way, this doesn't actually have to be 6 blocks long. It's gonna be as many as you want. But I just decided to do 6. That's half of the push limit. Because obviously this piston is going to be pushing 9 blocks, so you can only really use 3 blocks to decorate. Like if I did this, that'd be about it, and if you place 1 more, it wouldn't work. So always make sure of the push limit. Like you just want to count these blocks here. If you're decorating it, you want to count how many you put on, and if it included the slime blocks and the observer and the piston, you want to count how many they are. And if they're more than 12, you have to get it to at most 12. It cannot be any higher than 12, otherwise it'll break. Okay, so I've had it do it symmetrical just to make it look nice. So, and you could even make a mega one of these. It goes like, this is infinite, you know, you could make this go hundreds of blocks backwards. But I'm not going to do it right. I'm going to do that off camera. Because you get the point. Okay, so I'm just going to do it one more time to show you. Build 2 out, you rate that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. And then, observer, sticky piston. Like that, and then you get the point. So you're just going to repeat it that as many times as you want. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. But I'm just going to continue on and build like a lot of these, just to show that it really looks cool. And by the way, do not start your machines until the next clip, because there's a bit of a warning to show you. Okay, so I've just added to the 6 on each side now. As you can see, it's quite a big jet that I made. And thing number 1 that I've got to tell you before we start up the machines is don't be an idiot like me and accidentally activate it, because what will happen is these pistons will get these blocks here, and then it'll just be a massive chain and all these have to do it. Then you'll have to rebuild all of your little things here, which will take up quite a lot of time. So I wouldn't be an idiot like me and accidentally flick this lever. And yeah, I just added these bits here because this is what's going to actually switch it on, because it activates the observer, which activates the whole machine. Anyway, the next step before you flick the lever, hopefully none of you flick the lever before I'd finished explaining this, I'd make a backup of your world, maybe quite a few, I'd say 3 backups, because these don't work every time, and if it doesn't work, you have to rebuild the whole thing. So you just make a few backups. I'm gonna show you how to do that in the next clip. Okay. Okay, here we are. This is just the normal menu for Bedrock Edition. By the way, I forgot to mention this is for Bedrock only. It might work in Java, probably will. I'm not sure why I'm turning that on. What's the point in that? So you're gonna want to not press this one. That's for only PC players, because it's basically how you get world downloads. I might do a vid on that when we end season 4. You don't want to press that because that deletes your world. You want to press copy world. It copies the world for you. Same thing again. You go down, all the way down here. You copy it again, and then you go into it again. You scroll down again, and press copy world again. And as you can see, I've made 3 copies of it. So what I'm going to want to do is go into any of the copies, no matter if the original or any of the other ones. But as you can see, I've just loaded into it now. And now it's time to do the big moment of flicking the lever. Hopefully this works. I think I was a bit of an idiot. Yep, I was. Yeah, okay. Good job I made a backup. Yeah, this is where your backups come in handy when you goof up like I just did. Yeah, I just goofed up. I'm such an idiot. Okay, let's go into the next one. This is the whole reason why you create backups, because I would have to rebuild the whole thing again. Okay, this thing will not move if you have a piece of obsidian there. So, that was a very bad idea of me. Why the hell did I put obsidian there? I don't know. Yeah. But these are still going to be in the same spot. Don't accidentally activate them like an idiot again. You want to put this up a block this time. Trying to destroy the whole thing like I did. Maybe just put some. You don't have to do it with redstone and stuff. It don't matter, nothing complicated, just that. Watch this not work. That would be the most embarrassing thing ever if I decided to give up that bit of redstone. Maybe I'm starting to think I should do something simple now. I'm just gonna do button press instead of a lever press. Actually, I don't really know what to do. 1 tick pulse maybe. Yeah, I'm just really, because the pistons might stop it actually running. I don't want that to happen. Okay, now that thing didn't work that time. It doesn't matter, because they do. That's just the thing with these. It might not work sometimes. It will work sometimes. Okay, you're just gonna have to leave the world again, go into a different backup, and just keep doing this until it actually works. I'm gonna have to make a few more copies as well, just in case. So here we are on the copies again. Looks like I'm gonna be copying this world over and over and over again. So just ignore me. Just keep copying this one world, and then I'll be back to you once I have made about 20 million copies of the world, and I have to get this thing working. Yeah, hopefully this thing actually works. It would be good if it did that. Yeah, like I said, it eventually works. I made a lot of copies. Let's do a few more, and then I'll be straight into the world. Once I'll be showing you this thing when it actually works. It could be half an hour later, it could be 2 minutes later. I don't know. Okay, let's do it. Okay, this kind of counts as working, even though it left half the machine behind. But it's okay if this happens. You can just do this, and as you can see, you just extend it from here. Chance I should have said that at the beginning of the video. Yeah, as you can see, I'm just gradually extending it like this for 5, Savannah. There we go. 5, 6, I think. No, messed up again, I think. Okay, how much can I fail at placing blocks? I've got to place down 2 blocks. I don't think I can even do that. Okay, yeah, but as you can see, you can just extend this whilst you're actually on the machine itself. The thing is, if it sets off with like 1 or 2 of them, then you're lucky enough. To be honest, I should have just said, okay, now I'm going off the top. Yeah, so you should really, before building all the wings and things, you should really just build them whilst you're actually on the plane. Because it's, say making a gazillion backups like I did. Yeah, I did actually do that quite a few times. The, thing, you know, backups, things like that. I did that quite a few times. But anyway, this thing, you know, I'm really proud of it. You know, you might want to go and show your friends after you just built this. Well, there's one downside to it. If you unload the chunks or leave the world, this thing will break. Yeah. Only downside to it, that it breaks if you unload the chunks. Which basically means leave the game or leave the area. So we're going to give that a test in a minute. Yeah, as you know, it's heavily expandable. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to expand it to the level it was over there. And then we're going to actually see what it looks like, because it should look really, really cool. Okay, here we are, and yes, it's looking sick. This thing actually looks sick. Just imagine if these had dispensers with observers on them, and in each dispenser was TNT. Imagine how OP this thing would be. Like, say if you had, like, okay, so say if you were just, you know, having a friendly war with your mate. You know, you started off in creative, built your base and things, and you had a war. You know, some people like to do that. I like to do that occasionally. This thing would look epic. I think they just give up and give you the win once you see this thing. And like I said, with the TNT dispensers, I'll just show you how to simply do one of them. Using actually, let's grab a dispenser. I don't want to unload. Actually, yeah, after I unload this area, we're gonna see what happens to it. So what you're gonna have to do is do that and do that. That's simple as you have to do. Because so if this gets, okay, let's just give it an example and put in. I'm not gonna put in TNT because I don't want it to actually break the machine. So I'm gonna put in a cow spawn egg. But as you can see, so say this is over here, and then so obviously it moves. Then it detects a block update. I'm an idiot. I didn't put a sticky piston. Look, it just every time the observer moves, it'll just keep pulling in the mob. That's what it does whilst it's flying. The observer's moving. As you can see, this is how these pistons work. So it's the exact same as this, but instead of pistons, it's expensive TNT in them. So, yeah, that'd be a great way to make a fighter jet. Or you could just have a nice little plane. You know, you could just sit on here AFK. And if you are going to sit on there AFK, I would actually recommend getting honey bots and a boat. Because honey bots, you don't bounce on them, and a boat that'd be, you know, come to chairs. Imagine if somebody actually made like this could be like a full-on plane. You know, on each of the roads things, you'd have a boat. You know, obviously they made out of honey bots instead, and then you put a boat on there if people want it. That would actually be sick. Maybe have more than one boat on each road. That would actually be sick if somebody made something like that. I would honestly love to ride that thing if somebody made an aeroplane like this. By the way, if you are thinking of making an aeroplane like that, definitely tag me in it. When I say tag me in, I'm not sure how to do that, but just comment on the video saying you've done it. If you have done it, then yeah, I'm going to practice it. It's going to be very funny to see you do that. And if you look at my coordinates, we have travelled 600 spots on this thing. So this thing can actually get you to places. So say, and it's actually quite quick for a flying machine. It's not actually that bad, and it looks incredibly cool. So don't I just look sick on this? Maybe if we've got like more level in the middle. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. This looks sick. It's not the prettiest looking thing. It's completely honest here. It's not the prettiest looking thing, but it is. This is I definitely love it. And it is probably one of my favourite builds so far. It's the most satisfying anyway. No, the only satisfying thing are building piston extenders, and this is almost as good as that because basically just pistons moving and pistons pushing other blocks, which is other pistons, things like that. I love just building things like this, using pistons and things like that. So thanks for watching. I'm going to do a quick test where I'm going to leave and rejoin just to show you what this thing does. So let's do that now before I end the episode. Okay, go off that and then join it back again. Hopefully, I'm not really sure if it's going to work or not. But yeah, basically unloading the junk and loading it back in again. Oh, that actually worked. Oh wait, no, as you can see, that one over there is left behind. Yeah, it can. This hasn't actually isn't that bad. But yeah, it can leave bits behind if you unload the junks, and sometimes even break. Like the whole, you have to rebuild the whole junk sometimes. But yeah, like I said, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video, whatever that's gonna be. I really love this jet. How many times do I have to say it? But I honestly, really love this jet. It's probably one of my favourite builds. Like I've said. Maybe next time we might work on piston extenders. Actually, no, not as satisfying. Give me some ideas in the comment section of what I could build that's satisfying with pistons. Yeah, just give me like a list of the most satisfying things to do with redstone, and then I'll try and build them. And then, in fact, you know what? Why don't I make that a series where you tell me the satisfying redstone ideas, and I'll attempt to build them. And this is really satisfying things that we can look at all day. And this thing I could ride on this all day. Look, we've already covered the boxes. The last clip. Yeah, this is amazing. I love this thing. I hope you do too, and I hope you like riding this slime machine. I hope you like the tutorial. I hope you managed to do this. If you're in survival, you pop in the slime farm if you want to make a big one. If you want to do honey blocks, you're going to need an insane honey farm, or you're going to need some insane bribery to bribe someone else to collect all the honey for you if you really can't be bothered to collect the honey. And by the way, if you're gonna make an airplane in survival mode where you don't have some sort of omega honey farm, I just do slime blocks. I mean, it's probably better going through all the stress of having the boats bouncing up and down than going through all the stress of getting the farm. I still haven't built that yet. It's just incredibly possible. Anyway, I'm not too up about random things like honey farms for the past minute or two. So anyway, I'm just gonna, before I go on about more random things, see you in, I'll put off the making. So I'll get crashing too much. But yeah, I'm gonna see you in the next video, whatever it's gonna be, I'm not sure, but yeah, it'll be in the next video. And yes, thumbnail of this might end up being a picture of this being an airplane. I might put some boats on it, then do what I did. I'm gonna do that, okay, see ya.